And just about set to go. Off and racing here in the second. Saw Better began fast from the pole and he'll lead initially. We're the World. Dynamic Eagle was away fast also, and they were followed by High Tensile. Between runners then Dan Zib, Lucky Justice, The Rail, Maydarko, 3 wide, 4 wide, Street of London. Then Never Say Never, William King, Moonshine Mistress, and Catapult is back at the tail. They're about to work onto the long course now, 1,200 metres to travel, and Saw Better the leader, and We're the World, he is over racing on the outside. He wants to go much quicker. The pace is quite slow at this point, and We're the World is virtually pulling himself way up on the outside of Saw Better. Dynamic Eagle is next, and they were followed by High Tensile from Street of London. Further back, Maydarko, Never Say Never, still tracking wide from Lucky Justice, Dan Zeb, Catapult, William King, and last is Moonshine Mistress approaching the home turn. 600 metres to go, and We're the World, he's pulled himself into the ground. I don't think there's much gas in the tank as Dynamic Eagle. He's about to go up and challenge, and Saw Better sticks to the rail, and High Tensile, the gate is about to open up for High Tensile as Dynamic Eagle now goes to the lead with High Tensile, and there's Saw Better going through along the rail, and then We're the World out wide, Street of London. Saw Better now goes up and hits the top with the High Tensile. Dynamic Eagle is down the outside. It's still Saw Better. He's racing clear of High Tensile. Out wide, Dynamic Eagle and Saw Better. He'll come away and score here in the second. Saw Better with El D'Souza. Saw Better first. Close go the minors. Dynamic Eagle. Or on the inside was High Tensile. From We're the World, Street of London and Never Say Never. Then Catapult, Maydarko, Lucky Justice, Moonshine Mistress, William King, and Dan Zeb was last. Saw Better from the pole takes out the second with El D'Souza. Richard Lyons, the trainer. Never went around a horse, stuck to the rails throughout, surrendered the lead mid-race and was simply too good for them in the run to the judge, and Saw Better coming away for a pretty comfortable victory over High Tensile or Dynamic Eagle. In fact, it's a very close go for second and third. Dynamic Eagle on the outside had the momentum. High Tensile was back on the inside. We're the World was back in fourth spot, and he was quite keen throughout. I think there's a margin for the outside horse there, number 3, to grab second, and I think he will. The numbers 12, 3, 2 and 1 here after the second. Saw Better was the race favourite. He'll pay 17 and 8, defeating number 3 Dynamic Eagle. Adding a bit of value there to the trifecta players at 55 for the place, and number 2 High Tensile, who was the second pick in the market, will pay 5, and fourth is number 1. Those numbers official: 12, 3, 2 and 1 after the second, and Saw Better the winner. Raced and trained by Richard Lyons, a 5-year-old Bayer Brown gelding by El Zam from Naughty Girl, and ridden by El D'Souza. First win here in the country for Saw Better, defeats number 3 Dynamic Eagle, SU Lim for SY Lim, and third over number 2 High Tensile, the stablemate ridden by AK Lim, and fourth is 1 We're the World, trained by Marcus Tay and ridden by Shankar Muniandi. The race time is 1:36.6, which is identical to the time in race 1. The margins are 2 1/4 by a head, with a further length and a quarter to fourth. Those numbers official: 12, 3, 2 and 1 after the second.